People, it's a very hot and sunny day here on the street of Emirates. The difficulties they are facing regarding the flight and visa ban between Nigeria and UAE. So if you're around, join on the street of Sharjah. Let's start.
Otta, Poland. I'm a Nigerian, and it's quite unfortunate what is actually going. If because some few issues, some hardworking, and committed Nigerians are suffering for what they actually has nothing to do about. It's quite pathetic, and I some believe the quicker they get to sort this out, the better it will be generally, because both countries have been of mutual benefit for a very, very long time. If at this point in time something like this happening, I think it is what hands and on head deck and sort it out. Because really, I can feel the pains of people that have lost their job. I can see that it is some set of people still depend on this set of people that have lost their job. You can imagine how those people will actually feel. It's quite pathetic. It's quite, bad. I believe the Nigerian UAE government, they should, as a matter of urgency, meet and get this thing sorted out.
My name is Dayo. I'm a UAE resident. I've been here for 2 years now. And the journey so far has been fun, interesting, until lately there's a lot of issues with different nationalities, to be precise, the African nationality, and to be certain, the Nigerians. Lately, it's been so difficult for us to get the opportunity to get our residency or even a visa. I feel passing around negative news about us, and to be sincere, the country itself is a very good place to be, but the people around, we're allowed to be good and bad. We sort out how the bad people and make the good people do better.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We are we are live now. It is welcome to the show. In case you're watching this, the maiden edition of Cup of Tea podcast, and you can see I have new friends on the block. So my new friends on the block will be taking our time to introduce themselves. They'll be taking our time to introduce themselves. And on this series will be coming live to you every Monday or Tuesday. We'll be discussing social happenings in the society, trending stories, stories that will interest you. That is what will be coming live every Monday or Tuesday to discuss. Now, today we'll be talking about family pressure on people living abroad. Family pressure on people living abroad. I have another chairman is here. So we'll be discussing family pressure on people living abroad. We welcome our audience, our friends that are watching from Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I have Vibes. She's on TikTok and on Facebook and YouTube with me. But I have a more complete house on TikTok. So let us go, ladies first. Okay, you are muted here. Okay. Go on now, please.
You can hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. My name is.
Sure.
Should we say our real name so we can just go with our social media names?
Social media name is fine.
Yeah. So my name is Vibes.
However you want it. Okay. Okay, we have Vibes there. Okay.
So my name. Yeah. Hope
MC,
is
are you
here.
there?
Yeah.
We cannot hear you.
I can hear him though.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Maybe
Maybe
that
you
is
muted.
from
Maybe
me.
you muted him.
Okay, that's from me. Okay, MC.
Should I start first or ladies first?
Lady already go.
Yeah?
Where were you?
Okay.
I think just a short introduction of your name, that's it. I don't think you wanted something very elaborate, so I just said my name. Yeah.
So my name is Hope. My traditional name is Chima. And then people know me as MC Hope. That is it.
Okay, Ejiro is there. Ejiro, can you come on camera? Is that convenient? Is that comfortable to come on camera? How your body? No? You say?
I'm not coming to open my camera right now.
Ah,
My
okay.
name is Ichiro Michael, as everyone knows.
Okay, it's
Welcome, MCO.
Thank you.
Thank you.
okay. It's fine. It's fine. We can still go with that. Okay, so today we will be talking about. Now, if you know the way where they put it simply, we're talking about a social topic, the pressure people that are living abroad usually face from their people back home. And if you are living abroad and you don't have experience of what we are talking about, maybe you are an orphan. Even if you are an orphan, so far you have a Facebook or social media account and people know you are abroad, babs, you are exposed to pressure. And I just want to make a background so that I have friends here that will make beautiful contribution to this topic, because when people travel abroad, there's this general notion, there's this general belief that they have make it automatically. Once they have traveled abroad, they don't make up. Or like when they travel, immediately they get there, they start picking money. And the expectation is usually too high from people back home. I understand that sometimes it is not also the fault of people back home. It is probably people they have seen before now that have traveled abroad and how they are coming back to make things happen, to do doings. So this falls on both sides of the coin. The person that has traveled and those that are back home. So let us also go for our ladies first. Vibes, when you see this topic, what comes to mind? When you see this topic, what comes to mind? How is it, okay, or I should ask, how is the pressure from people back home?
So for me, I think I don't come from a very big family, so it's not that you know. I don't know not to use any words that could be a problem. I don't feel it that much compared to people who come from a large home or the men. Because I know for you guys it's a different ballgame altogether. Society expects a lot when it comes to money.
Someone say we can't hear her. MCO, can you hear her?
Yes, I can hear her. She's very audible.
Okay, she's audible. Okay. We should have this person also here. I don't know why she's not here. Okay, continue, please. Sorry for the break.
No, I'm not mute. They can hear me because I can hear them. If I'm mute, then I'll not be able to hear them. If you guys want to check maybe you want to check your settings. Okay. So as I was saying, I think it's more tense and more heavy for men. We can't hear her. That's weird. But you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
But you can hear me. Yes, so how are they not hearing me? Can you check maybe you muted me?
leave the light and came back again.
You are not muted. If you are muted, we will not even be hearing this. We can't hear how.
Can you guys? Do you guys want to
let me ask?
exit?
Let me ask something. Let me ask something. Are you using one device for the two channel?
No. I'm using my laptop for the other channel. I'm using my phone for TikTok.
So okay, maybe you should exit TikTok first and come back, because we can hear you. I don't know why, because everybody is in the comment section saying they can't hear. They say you are muted.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay. MC Up.
Yes.
How is the pressure? How is the pressure from home?
Okay. Can the house hear me? Like, can everybody hear me right now?
Ask her to mute.
Let me just. They can hear me.
Somebody should confirm if they can hear MCO. Please just fire on. Let's see.
Okay.
MCO.
You see, we're living in a very fast century right now that the things we see is way beyond what we can imagine. There is just something I quickly picked up from what Five just said, from what she started from. She said maybe because she's not from a very big family, so she might not be able to feel it that much. But the pressure really lies down on the men. But at the same time, I would say it's always the both side that this pressure really lies on. Why we put out this conversation is I know a lot of people that have been abroad, that have been far away. I know some uncles of mine that have been in the States that have never come back to Nigeria for many years, donkey years. Why? Because we don't know what the our expectation from them was very, very high.
Bukola, you might want to mute yourself. It's too.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I muted her. Please fire on.
These are uncles we know for like years that they've not come back home. And then I used to say to myself, this uncle is very stingy. This auntie is very stingy. I used to abuse them in my heart. Like, what's wrong with them? Why are they not even helping to send things back home, you know? But when I moved out and I'm also here in this country, and trust me, I used to feel like it's not easy when somebody can pass by you on the street and beg you for 1 dirham to buy water, just 1 dirham. And I can imagine if I don't have that 1 dirham to give that person, how will that person drink water? Now, the people back home will not believe this. They will say, abroad, now in my picking day, you should be sending money back home without knowing what that child is facing. When I'm talking on this kind of conversation, I like giving emphasis. I have a friend that I used to talk to every now and then. For the past 6 months, I've not been able to talk to that friend. Not until a few weeks ago, I heard that the guy is in jail. For what reason? That I don't know. What he did, what he did not do. And I could remember he's always telling me, bro, the pressure within my head is more than what you can imagine from the family side. So this thing is something that has been existing far away, even from the friends, unknowingly, that they pass it over to you. Some friends want to impress their friend or show their friend that I am making this more than you. They want to oppress their friends to make their friends feel like you're not doing enough. Some people are living fake life, a life that they are not even capable to give account of. But you as a young man, you're seeing them living that life. You think, oh, this guy is living the best life, bro. I want to be like him. You get involved with many things. There is a lot of things I would love to say about this conversation. I would not want to say too much to all the audience. I would like to stop here and give my fellow colleagues down this place to like say something. And if I will be able to say something again, and I'll continue from there.
Okay. Vibes. Can we have you again? And let's see if your audio is fine.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? I think Kennedy confirmed that he can hear me. So
okay, fine. Please carry on. Just a brief intro so that short, so that we can have it all right.
Yeah, sure. So I stopped at the point where I was trying to say that I don't come from a big family. But I remember 2019, there was something that was going to happen back at home, and I was asked to contribute. And I was asked to contribute. I was wondering why are they asking me to contribute? Like, not to concern me, concern this thing. And I wasn't financially that strong to contribute. And I know that the pressure didn't come from my family necessarily, but I felt very small that I couldn't contribute.
Oh, okay.
I felt like I disappointed someone. I felt like, you know what, I'm abroad and someone is saying contribute this much money, you cannot even do it. You understand? So sometimes, even if the outside people don't pressure you, you as a person also, especially if you're very meticulous with who you are, you tend to pressure yourself. So I think it's vice versa. This thing is very deep and ambiguous place and space to delve into pressure. It can come from outside people, it can come from within, it can even come from just your environment, generally. I'll also stop here for the next person to continue.
Okay, I like that insight. Like in my intro, sometimes it's a two-way stuff. It's either people are pressuring you or you are pressuring yourself. Ejiro, are you there?
Yeah, boss. Just give me another 5-7 minutes.
Okay, no wala. Let's have Buki. Buki, how is the pressure from home?
He's muted. You muted. Okay.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Well, so good. I just moved into UAE not quite long. I moved in around August last year, and so far so good. It's been cool at home, but my husband is not here. My husband is in the US. But the pressure, I will talk on behalf of myself. I will talk on behalf of my husband because he has an experience based on this topic. Now the pressure from home, it's quite enormous because people believe him being there, he went there to go and plug money on the tree. So anything that concerns finance, the pressure is only on him. If they want to do things back at home, he's the one. Call him now. And this that they don't want to know what he's going through there. They don't want to know whether he has a job or not. They don't want to know if the job is doing he can even be able to take care of himself from the little he is making. All what they want is let him just send something home. And if he fails to do it, he becomes an enemy to them. They will tag him enemy of progress, that he doesn't want to help in the family. So they don't want to hear his own side of the story. So that is family. But this one is not coming from friends. Friends that you are not blood related. The kind of pressure they are mounting on him is, in fact, is quite too much. Every day, my son is not going to school. I want to pay this, I want to pay that. Okay. If he is not there, how is he going to? Is it the one that, gave birth to the baby? I don't understand. At times, I will ask, where is this coming from? When all of you are in Nigeria, it's not like this. Why is it at the moment you step out of that Nigeria, now the problem started, popping up? So the pressure from home, not even from your immediate family, from your friends, is enormous. So enormous.
Okay, I like where you are directing the conversation to, and that's why I say in my intro that some people, even if you're an orphan, that you don't have family to pressure you, it's either friends are there to pressure you or random people, some of them say you don't even know them. On social media, they just inbox you, brother, please, my pikin just swallow shovel now, and he need to go hospital. My mama, my grandmama father just died. My grandmama father just died. You need to do this, and this pressure is mounting up. Can we really blame these people? Or we should blame the society or the economic status these people have? Ejiro, are you available now? Okay, if it's not available, no problem. And NCO.
I'm good. Can I speak?
Okay, please.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. To talk. I was going to say it's pressure. I'm really going to say it's pressure. Pressure, if we're to define pressure, it's you accepting yourself to be pushed or disturbed by what you really do not want or what you cannot handle at a particular time. I think the problem is we that in abroad, that stays abroad, that travel out. We go abroad and we take good pictures, we go to fancy restaurants, even if we're not even eating, we're taking pictures and we're uploading on social media. And these people are saying you that you're living big. What do you expect? You expect them to ask you for money.
Really?
I do same. I post pictures.
So by taking good picture now, I have gaslighted myself.
Exactly. You put yourself in line of fire. So the thing is this. And one other thing is we lie to ourselves.
Okay.
We lie to ourselves. If a friend calls me from back home and be like, bro, I need 20,000 naira. And I'll be like, ask me or if I ask me last week, I just use money to do something, or I just buy one land. You don't already shoot yourself or leg by yourself.
You think in a format.
Once you call you from house, you do the things in a format, but you just didn't involve yourself. If somebody call you from back home, I'll be like, hey, bro, I beg, I need 20,000. You say, my brother, 20K right now, I don't get them. But no worry, send me your account, I'll send you 5,000. You have secured yourself away from that burden that you think it's coming. The initial money was 20K, but you gave him 5K. Why does he bad? Manage them. Do you understand? Manage them. If you don't have, bro, I'm not get. How many of us will not work for you in 2 years now? If they're coming from Nigeria, you don't say, I'm not the work who they kill you. They don't kill you. Nobody died. When 2011, I was working in Soku, in one of the riverine area in Port Harcourt. And I just paid admission to go for my HND. And my mom called me and was like, she wants to pay her rent. Her rent is due. And the rent and my school fees were similar, like at the same rate.
They look alike.
The thing is, it looks alike. If I pay the rent, I will have to put my admission for that year till next year. So I went to meet my boss and I was like, sir, I need to see you. I called him. I was like, sir, where are you? He said he just left the mess and he's in the room. I was like, okay, I'll meet you up. I got to his room. It was, we were having watermelon. And he was like, so bro, what's the issue? I explained for him. I said, I just get an admission, and my school fees is around 90,000 plus other dues. My mom just called me that her rent is due. She has some part of the money, and she needed 100,000 to complete the rent. So I don't know which to do now. My boss looked at me. He laughed. Then he asked me a question. See, he didn't tell me not to give the money to my mom. He didn't tell me to go and pay my school fees. He only asked me a question. He said, Ejiro, if you don't pay the school fees now, you have to wait another 1 year before you go back for your education or HND. I said, yes. And he said, okay. So, and there is no tendency that you might even go back by that next year because other things might have come up that would suck up money from you and you'll not be able to save to meet up to that time. I said, yes. He said, okay. He said, that's one by the side. He said, now, your mom, what if you are not working now? Will your mom not find other means to pay her rent? I said, yes, sir. She would have looked for other means to pay the rent. He said, well, what about your siblings? I said, they are fine. They've contributed what they could contribute. He said, well, you have answered both questions. Your mom can pay the rent if you are not working. And if you don't pay your school fees, you will forfeit your admission till next year. So he was like, go home and think about it. I'm not telling you not to pay your school fees. I'm not telling you not to pay your mom's rent. But it's now in your hand to know which and which not to do. Rather, I got to my room and I laid on my bed. I was thinking all through the night. In the morning, I just transferred the money to my friend who was at school and he paid the school fee. And I called my mom. I was like, Mommy, not there, so this time not good for me. Anyhow, I won't do it. Go and I try. 3 days after, my mom called me and said he paid the rent. So if I had gone to send that money to my mom for the rent, my admission has been forfeited, and that money that had come in 3 days' time, they would have flexed the money, knowing fully well that, oh, wait, don't worry, it will be arranged himself. It is not pressure, my brother. It is we accepting pressure that we're not supposed to accept. It is we putting ourselves where we're not supposed to put ourselves. If you call me and tell me you have this problem, and I know that, oh, the money in my account, I can squeeze out 10% for that your problem, which means if you have 1,000 contacts and you call that 1,000 contact, 20 persons would answer you from that 1,000 contact. In bit by bit, you'll be able to get that cash that you're looking for. So I am not the entire problem solver. I will do the little I can or don't do anything at all because I know I do not have. Now, there's one thing with you having and there's another thing with you not having. If you have it and you want to do it, do it. If you have it and you want to do a part of it, do it. If you don't have it at all, make the person know, I don't have it. But because they'll say your own problem, me go come carry pressure for my own problem, my own self. My brother, I go block you. To be with my family, I go block you. When I don't get money, I go block you. We'll call the talk again. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
So I think that's basically my own contribution. I know there are other ways that things might happen. They might call you and say someone is sick. They need this urgent emergency support. Until something drastic happens, that's when you would know that money will come out from anywhere. Even you that said you do not have at that time, you would even go and borrow. But we are not praying for those kind of situations to happen. If it is a minimal situation, if it is just, brother, another chop, brother, I need this. So, yeah, 5,000, 10,000 can survive somebody for that main time. And if you know you don't want to reach the person, they don't want to reach you at a particular time, there are other ways we can shut that ourselves from it. I me myself now, I'm planning to deactivate all my social media accounts, change my life, and just rest for the meantime because like this brother, you know me say don't tire for tire.
Pressure Tiwa.
Thank you very much. Pressure
Tiwa. Okay, that's a very nice story. That's a very nice story, and I love when issue are busted up with story because they give more insight to the issue at hand. Sometime, okay, Ejiro talked about house rent. Now let me tell you about something. Sometimes, especially in this Middle East we are, accommodation is very expensive. Have you had any experience when somebody that is in Nigeria living in maybe like 2-bedroom, only him, or 1 bedroom, only him, is asking you in partition or in 1 room for money for his 2-bedroom? Is that scenario not funny? Somebody is in 2-bedroom, only him. You are in partition. And you are.
Can I say something?
Okay, please.
I don't know if you guys know Pastor Bolaji, So he said something 2 weeks ago on a podcast preaching. Yeah, he was trying to explain. He said a girl walked into his office and said she needed money to start up a business. I was like, oh, that's a good thing. At least a youth is asking for money to do business. He was very, intrigued and happy about it. And he said, so this business is what? She explained. He said, so how much would this business cost? She explained. He said, he looked at the girl. She came with a Prada bag. Her shoe is Prada. Her iPhone is iPhone 14 Pro Max. She's wearing gold, ear, neck, and hand. Then he looked at her and said, You're sure that what you need is capital? She said, yes. He said that you don't have? She said, yes. He said, how much do you need? He said, around 1.2 million. He said, wow, that's very nice. I might not get the entire story very correctly, but this is exactly what I picked up. And then he said, sorry to bother you, sorry to, say anything bad. This thing you're wearing on your wrist, is it good? She said, yes. He said, just one more question. The phone you're using, is it iPhone? She said, yes. He said, sorry, one more thing. The thing on your neck, is it gold? She said, yes, yeah. And it's capital that you need to start this business. She said, yes. He said, you're sure you're not wearing your capital? Yes, no. She kept quiet. He said, because there's no way you can be. See, let me just say something. As a woman, as a girl, I've always been taught from the young age to cut my material according to my style. Like, my mom cannot do more than she cannot do. She does not have. And I made a video one time and I posted on my account and I said, personally as a person, I don't borrow people money. Because I cannot fight you to collect money. So if I lend you money, it is whatever money I can let go of that I'm lending you. If it's money I cannot let go of, I will not lend it to you. I'll tell you pump and pay I don't have. You know what will kill me. Because at the end of the day, we'll start to drag. I do not cause problem. So that I don't have. If you ask me for money and I can give you 200, I will give it to you because I know at the end of the day, I can do my life's journey without that 200. But when you start to live life that you know deep down in your heart, you cannot afford. That's why Ejiro was saying there is no pressure. It is you that have gone to the market to go and carry something that is bigger than you. In two ways. You want to, like you're saying, somebody staying in 2-bedroom is not asking somebody partition for money. Sir? Okay, let's assume that when you moved into the 2-bedroom, life was good. And in between, you take contracts for some of these houses. In between, something happened. It's a different story altogether. But say they live life, they flange, you want to impress people. You can't go stay for 2-bedroom. When you know, say, na street you day, you don't get steady income. At the end of the month, person will pay you money. No matter what happens, you will get 1,000 from somewhere at the end of the month. You pack your 2 load, enter inside. And even when you enter the house, when you get job, anything can still happen. So, me personally, you cannot put me in a corner that you pressure me. No. Anything that I do today, and I used to say my food chest, anything that I wake up today and do, I know someone from afar, not a friend, and I see how this girl is living. She's balling, like she live the life. I go sit down and say, God, what she reach my tongue. But inside my mind, I can do some of the things she's doing. I can do it too. But if I do it, tomorrow one day will catch me. Who will then have beg money to eat? So I tell myself, I will start first from the one that I can do. Then because you have to count 1 before you count 10. You cannot count 1 and then jump to 10. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. So at the end of the day, it's you that will put yourself in a position where people will pressure you or where people will not pressure you. So you decide if you want to be pressured, they will pressure you. If you don't want to be pressured, nobody will pressure you.
Okay, if you want to be pressured, you will get pressure. Okay, MC Hope want to say something. Yeah.
Sorry, let me just chip in something. A friend of mine that stays in Ajman, he just updated me now that Olopa everywhere. They are picky. So those of us who are connected to this show are from Ajman, please stay indoors, protect yourself, and be safe.
Yeah, okay. So if you're an Ajman, please stay safe. It's very important. So now,
It's time for us today.
some people are outside already. We just pray that they find their way back home safely. Now,
Amen.
why should I be abroad and I cannot do as I like? Why should my going to the eatery to take picture or going to the eatery and eat and taking picture, why should that one be me gaslighting myself for? Why should that be me exposing myself to people billing me? Can we talk about that one? Because me personally, I'm someone that like taking pictures.
Yes.
In fact, most of them, I don't get to upload them. Some of my pictures I took like a year, 2 years ago, I might just be uploading them today. So why should I now be a central bank just because I am uploading nice picture? Does nice picture means people have money, or is just their phone camera that is good? MC Hope, I see you have interest in this one.
He's always posting nice pictures. They go start for Bentley, they pose anything. Please, can I say something to lighten the mood? When you stand in front of Bentley and you snap and you want to post, please put the hashtag don't be able to just to see your head.
MC Hope, let's have you, please.
Okay, thank you. I picked 2 words from what Ejiro said. Like when you said that word, that so I should not snap pictures again, so I should not go to where I want to go to, so I should not do this, I should not. I'm a victim of that. Do you know, as I'm speaking to you, because of what Ejiro said, I hardly post on my Facebook. I have a Facebook account that I intentionally hardly post on my Facebook page just because of what Ejiro just said. Which somewhat, he's not just saying that word, he has a reason of saying that. Because there are people on that my Facebook page that when I post, their mindset will be, OMG, this guy has arrived. He's living the life.
He's balling.
He's balling. So I have always had that mindset. Now, if you go to my Instagram now, there are things I post on my Instagram also that I don't post on my Facebook. If you go to my TikTok, there are things I post on my TikTok that I don't post on my Instagram. Even though I post it, I delete it because people are monitoring your progress with or without you noticing it. Even though you like saying they no concern you, they no pressure you, then pressure you. If you don't want to do, you no do. That does not justify it. For the fact that you are in this country, you know what they could tell you? If you think say it's too hard for you, or if it's too hard for you, if it's too difficult, come back and join us.
No, anybody that say that one, that's enemy of progress. Come back and join who? Now you send me come here in the first place.
Thank you.
Enemy of progress.
Thank you. That is enemy of progress. But at the other hand, there is a saying that says, if family and friends around you are asking for your help, and you can't help any of them for no reason, and you keep on giving them the excuses of day, my brother, how you did survive for that place where you did? Are you not suffering? If you are suffering, I don't know if you understand what I just said now. If you're suffering, then come back home. Maybe that place you are is not for you. Maybe your destiny helper is even back home.
Make the destiny helper help those when they home now. Make them know the pressure us again.
Yes. See, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Tosin. So now, this point of what Mr. Rose said of you snap picture, you post. Me, I have balanced it up. I know when to post. Sometimes I intentionally delete it because of trying to avoid those mentality of those people that they are talking about. But you see, sometimes the family alone, brothers, sisters, relatives, they intentionally believe that you should be a savior to them, like somebody that can help them in time of need, because they are looking up to you. And if you are there, that they are looking up to you, I just want to put this quick bracket in this conversation. When you look at the Philippines, when you look at the Indians, with all due respect, you see those people, they believe in the one person that is in the family that is progressing to help the rest of them. They don't mount pressure. They always wait for that person to do those things for them with his heart. And that person will always do it with his heart. That's how these Indians, the Philippines, and this nationality, they behave. For example, if you notice Philippines, there is this thing they call, I forgot the name, but it's a box. They put a lot of things in it. Mr. Tosin, notice what I'm talking about?
Yeah. They have box to cargo things back home.
There is this box precisely they have. In that box, they will put biscuits, they will put sweets, they will put clothes, they will put shoe, and send it to a family for all of them to share. You see, those things goes a long way. But in our own side, in our own culture, from Nigeria, I think, from Africa precisely, I think we can even hardly think about that. So because of that alone, people are misunderstanding that you are not willing to help them in any way, or you don't want to help them. Now, because of that, they will start pressuring, demanding, calling for help, crying for help. When you don't want to help them, you become the bad person. And the social media is not even helping. Like I said in my first word, there is a lot of people living fake life out there. And those fake life is affecting the younger people, seeing what they are doing, they want to do like them. But Bella's mother sang it in a song. His mother told him, how did you say?
We know the hear that one now.
Sang it again. There is something he sang related to his mother was telling him, hey, look at you, your mate has already made it. What are you doing?
Okay, on that note, let me come in. Now, the days... okay, now I can tell you for a fact that in the days of some Nigerians that travel out of the country and they go back maybe for burial or for something, and they have a lot of doings. For example, we have some people that go out of the country to do all kind of stuff just to make money, and they go back home to the country to lavish the money and live large. Then I feel this is passing a kind of notion, a kind of a picture to people back home that automatically when you travel, you dey make am. It is that instant that they are now putting pressure on the rest of us. Like in the days that Hush Puppy was hot in this country. In the days Hush Puppy was hot in Dubai. If anybody here say you did Dubai, then they bill you straight.
Yes.
Because they feel that you are operating at that hush puppy level. Not be all of us know how to press slappy now. So to me, I just feel maybe people need to also understand that it is not everybody that are into everything. And it is not everybody you see making money or doing things that get their money from a source that all the other guys also can dive into. I hope you are getting my point. So some people coming out of the country doing all sorts to make money and show off the money, that one shouldn't put pressure on me that I don't have the mind to do all those.
I'm sorry. You said this word is because it is chemical.
Okay, let's have booking.
Okay, yeah. So I'm having network issue. I pray you hear me. Yeah, I want to point out something from what you just said. You know, I was having a discussion back at home. I was just having something like this with my friend. And he mentioned something. He made a statement. He said, okay, you know that in the mentality of our people here in Nigeria is anybody that travel out, if a family has somebody that's traveled out of the country, that family has used that person to do money ritual. That it's like that person, he has used that person. Yes, that is his statement.
Maybe they play.
Why did you say that? He said yes.
Maybe they play.
He said that they have used that person as, you know, like an artificial go. They have used him because that anything they need, that they believe that if any amount of money they need, they'll just call him and he will just wire the money for them. And another thing, like all these people in Nigeria that are asking for money, majority of them are even living fine. They are living fine more than some people that are staying abroad. Like I was in one live session like this. We're talking about abroad and home and all that. And the man now came up. That man, he was talking and like shedding tears. He said there's a friend of his that normally calls him, he's in US, that normally calls him from Nigeria, that his son is sick, tomorrow his mama is sick. So he normally send money to this friend, and because, you know, it's very nice. I said, you know, there's one thing, he had an occasion to attend in Nigeria, so he now traveled back home. He said when he got home, he went to visit this friend, your family and all that. He said to be surprised. This guy that normally calls him to ask for money for food, money for this, money for that. This guy is living in his own house. And him that is sending money to him, he doesn't have a land. Not to talk of building his house. This man was shedding tears when he was, you know, narrating the story. He said he couldn't even enter. It's not a small house, though. As in a well-furnished house, as in. He said, what is this? He said he couldn't eat anything. Now, what is this? So this man has been, you know, milking him.
But wait,
whereas he is building it here. So you can see.
Whose fault is that one? To me, on that issue, I don't think the other guy that built the house is at fault, because he thinks he was just getting extra from his friend in US. He felt maybe his friend in US. Yeah. If you are taking care of other people and you are neglecting yourself, it is your problem. It is not their problem. It is not their problem. Because even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Okay.
As yourself. You know, he said, no, he abused him. He said, fine, it will be his fault that he doesn't have the land. But what he is doing it out of his own, you know, free will, out of the love he has for his friend. He's not doing it because, okay, and the pressure, at times this friend will call and will call that it's between life and death, so that he doesn't have a choice rather than to help. That he doesn't have it. You know, all these people, most of them, they do it intentionally. They know that you are in abroad, you have it. They believe that that's abroad, you are getting free money. So even if they have, they still want to be milking you. So I want to say the blame it's on that Nigerian guy, and even it's on him. Why will you be pressuring your friend because he's in abroad? He goes there to better his own life, not your own life. Because, see, let's get this thing straight. You have, like, I know I have my own life to live. If I want to help you, I will help you. But don't mount pressure on me. Because you see me, because I'm a good person, I'm a kind person, so you want to generalizing on that. You want to know that no matter what, asking, he will give you. So you are not taking my goodness for granted. Because I'm just doing it out of my own, I can also say I don't have it. There are lots of money there are lots of people here that they have given more than what I have, that they cannot even assist. I'm just doing it as a charity. Okay, let me help you, because I don't know where I will also need help. But it is that Nigeria that is bad. Why are you not? Because the guy is in abroad. So you are now, trying to manipulate him and all that to get money. And we have them, there are plenty there. They are there in our family. They want to, like, there's a girl, let me say this. There's a lady, in fact, the story was trending about 2-3 months ago. The girl came on like that. He's going to block all her family. She's going to block all her family members because they really treat her. So we have mother, all her siblings. They really dealt with that girl. She really dealt with her. She will send money to the house. She will send money home for them to acquire property for her. They will not do that. Instead, they will siphon the money. They will share the money among themselves.
Yeah, I saw that story.
To the extent this girl said, okay, she wants to come home. And this woman, the mother is not telling her not to come home, that she should stay there. So they have turned her to money-making machine. That was why my friend said, any family that is or are not a travel out, just forget it. They have used that person to make money rituals.
Sorry, I don't know if I'm audible. I'm by the roadside, taking a walk. Let's. I hate this Christianity. I hate to bring Christianity or religion into stuff like this because our foundation has been messed up through this process. We call religion and the mentality of blood money. We need to remove from the conversation first because that's an entire technical thing. Now, secondly, the guy you talked about, he was the one who allowed himself to be used. Because if you keep calling me every month or every week for financial assistance and I'm offering you, I will get sense to let most of go. This one don't pass assistance. This one right now I use it and they use me.
This one are repeat.
It's simple. The idea is it's visible to the blind. No. What coming back to feel bad that this person? No, the person was not ripping you. If you don't have a land and this person built a house, it's not the person's fault. If I have 1 million naira in my account and you are coming to ask me for 800,000, I don't have, bro. You want to handicap me? I don't get. So if I give you the entire 800,000 and about buy land, am I going to blame you? No. I'm blaming myself because it is me who did not set priority for myself. That aside, so let's also see the part of wickedness is different from using people. The lady you spoke about that the family was sending money to, they did not use the money to do what they were supposed to do. That one is not witchcraft, it's not blood money, it's not food. It's just wickedness. Family way wicked. We don't want to see it progress. Let's leave witchcraft out of it. It's not everything we title, not sucking the use one. No, not everything. We don't suffer too much for this witchcraft thing, religious thing there. For us to get saved.
No, if person say it's witchcraft, it doesn't mean that people flying in midnight. Oh, witchcraft can be anything. Witchcraft can be people just behaving abnormal. It's not spiritual.
It's just a connotation now.
So it's just the use of words, not those where they fly for night in particular.
Okay, fine. But
And another thing is,
for me, if you want to help someone when you are not doing that, just have your limit. It's as simple as that. If you don't do with your capacity and you don't want to do again, nobody will come put down for your head. Nobody. If they want to paint you bad, let them paint you bad. If they want to paint you good, let them paint you good. The fact remains that you have done what you can do. Glory be to God. Nobody will come give you receipt for the good way you don't do, or give you receipt for the bad way you don't do. Like I said earlier, don't let anybody put pressure on you. Yes, as humans, we feel pressurized if we're not meeting the standards of what we're supposed to meet in our own life. Not when it has to do with helping others, but when it has to do with taking care of ourselves, achieving a particular goal, building the house you want to build, or buying the car you want to buy. It can be pressure to this kind of thing. You want to write a particular exam. Those kind of pressures, yeah, we can accept it. But when it doesn't have to do with those kind of pressure coming from families and others, and you feel it's not important, I don't think it's ideal to call that one pressure. Just leave it alone.
another thing I felt people should understand, people here and people back at home also. Another thing they need to understand is people traveling abroad does not mean that they have automatically make it or they are now in that financial state that they can start providing for everybody. It's just a change of location.
Sorry, boss. Sorry to cut you short. That is their mentality.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That is why this topic, this conversation has a lot of branches that we might not be able to finish it today or end up talking about it, but it's existing. People are going through it. People are losing their life because of it. People are going abnormal because of it. You see a young lady as at early age doing what I don't want to mention the name because she's trying to help her family. Trying to support her papa and mama back home in Nigeria. A young girl of 16, 15, that
even 14.
Count her body count again. No, I'm telling you this.
Some of them also are putting pressure on themselves.
Some is even their fathers, their mothers are sending them. You know, see what they do, go follow and do it. If Shola they carry gun, follow and carry gun. If Shola they sell body, follow and sell body. You will not know this because this is what that person is facing. That person cannot tell you. There is nothing you can say about it. If you can stay and not do, be say I know one way I feel do, be say I feel do. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, some people, they don't have that choice. They don't have that choice. Somebody will tell his child, follow Libya and go to Italy. Follow Cotonou and go to Kafachan. So this is something that It's not just existing because of some people don't want to do it. It's existing because it is there. It is happening. People are pushing people. There is something Mrs. Becky said. She said this conversation might not be happening to her, but her own husband, that they are putting this pressure on her own husband. You can imagine what she even said is going through. Thank God maybe she even have a family that is enduring with her and they understand her. Now she's even feeling for her own husband. If she now tell her husband, don't give, the family husband now will now come to her, hey, you want to come over for one call, they will be bouncing on her. And I can get what she said already. She's not even talking about it with her husband. She kept silent. She's like looking at her husband. Can you do it? She's just playing that balance game. So in this situation, bro, the same thing goes to Vibes. Vibe already said it, that she's happy that she has a limited family, so she's not going through it. As we're talking this conversation, it's just a conversation. We're opening the conversation and people to understand what is going on. But there are people facing it. I'm not facing it though. If my sister tell me, say, MC Hope, give me 10K. If I think give him 5K, I'll give him. If my friend tell me, say, MC Hope, how far they see you, the ball, one come to another, give me 20K. If I think give him 5K, I will give him. This is me also facing it this way. But there are people facing it squarely. Like that is you can't even escape it the way they are facing it. They are facing it 0.0. No excuses. You must do it. You must find a way to do it. If it's for you to go and sell your kidney, why do we have this conversation of in Malaysia they're selling kidney for 2 million? This has been happening.
Yeah, but another thing is this, that everybody must know. Okay, you have been silent. Yeah, let's have it.
Sorry, I went to make. I hope I stay course. Okay, so I want to talk about two things from what MC Hope has said, what Ms. Bukola has said, and Ejiro. Now, this issue first, I want to tackle the one Ms. Bukola said about the man who was sending money to his friend and blah, blah, blah. We know the story. If I have such opportunity, I'm sorry to say.
Just continue. I will want to check something on my phone.
If I have the opportunity to siphon money from somebody, I will do it with my full chest. Because now who no get sense? Ejiro said it very clearly. When somebody asks you for money once, you know the person needs it. The second time, you assume the person needs it. The third time, you begin to question the person. Bro, not only me, you sabi. The fourth time, you should be able to say no. No matter how kind you are. Even the Bible, even Jesus Christ himself said we should be as calm as a dove and as wise as a serpent. You have to also apply wisdom to everything you do. So that man shouldn't have felt bad because nobody really needs to pump. Himself. There's one profound statement Oprah Winfrey made one time when she had an interview. She said, in as much as you know how to give, you should learn how to say no. Because these takers, they don't have limits. You should have a limit for yourself. There is nobody on this planet Earth, no matter how Christian you are, as far as you're not Jesus Christ, there's nobody that would see where he or she will be collecting. I will not want to go and collect from there. So you that is giving, you should be able to say, you know what? Enough. I know they give again. Now that's dealt with. We're talking about MC Hope. Talking about people who come from family who give them pressure and they don't have a choice. I think I have an experience personally to an extent. It might not be money. It might be another thing. Now, I'm just going to say one small thing. Yes. I want to say one small thing. And I will not go too deep because of internet. I come from a place where a male child is here and a female child is on the ground. For for you to come out as a woman from your mother's loin, you have to walk 65 billion times so that people can see you, that you're even a human being. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're Nigerian, you get where I'm coming from. For me now, the pressure started when I was young. I was put in a private school so that I would prove to my father that I was not a mistake, that I came out as a girl. But when I grew up to an extent, I asked myself one question. The brain can take as much as it can take, and it gets to a point, it shuts down. Do I truly think that I can live up to the expectation these people have set for me? And the answer was no. And I told my mom, I can't. I feel things not. I'm not a man, I'm not a man. It's just now that you can even change to a man or change to a woman. If my mom had known that time, maybe she would not change me. It's a long time to be. Maybe she get space, breathe. So pressure if it is that one, it's even worse than somebody asking you for money. Somebody putting you on a pedestal that you know you cannot get to. Someone turning you to a different gender that you're not without your consent. You don't know pressure reach that one. That you wake up every day, you're asking yourself, why was I created a woman?
Exactly.
Why you creating a woman?
You get me now. So people, this pressure comes in a very different ways.
But one thing is this. One thing that people that are watching us can take home is this. Don't put yourself under pressure. If you are abroad, don't put yourself under pressure.
Yes.
If you are back at home, don't put people abroad under pressure. People traveling abroad does not mean automatically they have become successful. A lizard in Nigeria will not become a crocodile in Dubai, or an alligator in UK. A lizard will always remain a lizard. People traveling, it just means changing. A minute, I'm coming. A minute, I'm coming.
Lizard in Nigeria and the lizard in Dubai is not the same.
The size is the same thing. This is a proverb. If you don't get it, if you don't understand, then it's up to you. But the size of a lizard in Nigeria, if they bring that lizard to Dubai, that size will not change. That lizard will not grow to be alligator. Sure, you know lizard and alligator, okay? So will a lizard in Nigeria come to Dubai and become alligator? No, now. So people traveling abroad just mean that their location changed. It doesn't mean that they are now. It doesn't mean that they are now billionaires, because even when their location changed, the living standard of their location is not the same thing as the living standard of back home that they are living. When I came to Dubai for visits before I got a job in 2014, I was staying Selfcon in Nigeria. Now, the money I paid for best space that year was equivalent to the money I paid for a whole year in my self-contained in Nigeria. And till now, that is how it is. The more you earn, the more you spend all around the world. So people back at home, if you're watching, don't just think when they are abroad, they are automatically making money for you. No, it doesn't happen that way. When they travel, they also have a lot of bills to sort out. A lot of bills from house rent. As if people tell you house rent they pay for Dubai, calculate it to the one in Nigeria, you will just see that almost all the money is even going for house rent. And that's one of the things I personally do not like about this part of the world. When you have to pay for things. Okay, now I can hear you.
Can I finish my train of thought just before you continue?
Okay, I thought you finished.
So the last point when talked about people who are back at home. Some of them are even, she talked about it. Some of them are even living more better than people who are abroad. I went back home 2018. And the girls I left back home to come to UAE. When I went, we were all living in duplexes in Metama, driving Mercedes Benz. 2018. All of them don't yellow. When I land, I'm not going to forget. I feel like lizard.
but vibes. With all due respect, they are living in two places. They are driving a car. Do you know the source of that income?
Wait. No, wait. That's a different story for another day.
No, wait.
Let me laugh. Wait.
Peer pressure.
Wait. Wait. Now let me finish and continue.
Whoa, wait now.
When the chuka inside person yash for anybody, no concern me. But all I know is that when I came back, I asked myself one question: when you carry me come up for here, go where I go? Because at the end of the day, I was coming to come and fall. You know, let me bust your bubble. When I went from 2018, I had 2 million naira in my account. As I land airport, my shoulder part be like this. I said, I don't arrive. I just show this girl shaking. Because she had lost contact, I don't know how they were living. When I finally settled in, I started going to visit people who knew that I was back. Now only me bring my shoulder down like this. Because we went out one night, I saw one of them spend 200K one night for 3 people. I tell myself, say, okay, this is your 2 million where you carry crop, so you go lock up for your account. Because 2 million now felt like 2,000 naira. But still, just as you said, MC Hope, I don't know how they got their money. And it never pressured me. When I came back, I only said one thing to myself. They blame the National League. As far as I'm concerned, I don't end up playing come out when I still there. I think now you'll be international player. And I want to console myself.
Dubai.
Deep down inside, I was still questioning international player. Wait now. Then I was working as a waitress. I was getting 3,600 dirhams as salary every month. You go pay rent from there. You go save. You go buy hair. You go chop. You go look good. And I can't reach country where I live. Where I feel say if I go there, I go shoot shady. People they live for Metama. When say, you know how much they pay for 1 bedroom flat in Metama? Person for duplex. Even to buy house, you can convert the money, 17 no rich. But at the end of the day, like our host said, don't put yourself for pressure. And I want to pass a message to every young girl that is watching this. Let's take away the jokes and all the triviality we're doing here. This is a very serious conversation, and I'm saying this as a Nigerian girl, as a Nigerian woman that has lived abroad for a while and has also lived in Nigeria. I was born and raised in Nigeria. Please, or whatever it is, do like Inikash. Inikash said something, and I love that guy's post. He said, when he goes to people's Instagram, he looks at them and says, oh, this one finally traveled. Hey, yeah, like, at emoji. Hey, just, you see people progressing, just like their posts and keep it moving. Because there's a saying that says, everyone's destiny is not the same. My mom used to tease me. I've said this thing before in my life. My mom used to tease me, and she used to say that I had a big eye for good life. And she used to say one thing. She said it until she died. God bless her soul. She said, the day I put my hand in anything that is not legal, may God take my life. When she said the first time, I hated her. I didn't understand what she was saying. But now that I've matured and I've sat down with myself and I've, look at the world that we live in now, I appreciate that prayer because it has kept me away from so many things. So many things. things and be like, this woman said this before she died. So if I put my hand, something could happen. I'll cut out. I'm still here. So as a young girl, as a young man, especially as a young girl, because I'm not a man, so I can really not see. Please and please, not be everything we see for social media be real. A lot of us, we post, there's lots of fake life. We only post what we want you to see.
Of course.
Never see picture. So don't allow anybody to pressure you. Don't allow anybody to pressure you. You see, now there is a trend where girls are going to do breast, do this, do that, do this, do that, to meet up. I ask myself, so after this trend dies down,
follow the pressure, you follow the peer pressure. That's what they call peer pressure.
That's what I'm saying. After this one dies down, after this trend, because it's a trend, it will come and go. After it goes, what will happen to you? What will happen to you? Have gone to go and look like an ape. You'll pick up small down lip. What will not happen to you? So what if the new trend comes out? What if the new trends that come now come with they want only slim girls, or they want girls only big boobs? You will now go and do that one again. Please don't allow anybody to pressure you. Stay in your lane, stay in your course, believe in yourself, believe in your vision, believe in your drive. Keep your hand clean. You see, this life where we come so, nobody they come out outside alive. Nobody's safe. You go die, come out. So don't allow anybody, if you're listening to me anywhere in this world, don't allow anybody pressure you. Family member call you for money where you don't get. Family member call for money where you don't get, blocker. Father, blocker.
Somebody is in the comment section. She's asking, Nancy, a minute, please. Nancy, if you are in Nigeria, if you have a Nigerian passport, no matter the location you are, once you have Nigerian passport, you cannot get Dubai visa for now. No matter your location, even if you have US permanent resident, you have UK permanent resident, you have Canada, you cannot enter UAE with a Nigerian passport. Once the person's passport is Nigerian, it's a no. MCO, please.
I beg, which one be, what is neck surgery? Short neck?
No, the person is saying that very soon that Nyash will go out of trend and neck is what will be in vogue now. That is what the person is trying to say. I hope everyone that is watching is able to gain one or two things. If you're watching, double tap now. People just enjoy the conversation. They don't even like this thing. You don't even reach 1,000. Yeah. If now let me there, you know, say I will just lock up now.
No, Mr. Tosin is making them emotional. They are learning. They cannot power tap. You know, when you are learning something, you don't have the strength to power tap. Like people are going through that emotional thought of it.
In the entire body.
When we just start saying random talk, or maybe you are just saying your normal life, people will be power tapping. Okay, now normal Mr. Tosin.
And with that too, they should power tap. They should power tap. Please just double tap the screen so that vibes. What is that?
5%. Can I just summarize also?
Okay.
Like
1 second. One second. If you're in the box, you cannot tap.
No, you mute yourself. Mute and tap.
Yeah, you can mute and
you
tap.
mute and tap.
Yeah. Just to summarize what Vibe said, like what she just said also, if you know you are not like them, don't join them. If you know you are not capable to deliver those family, peer pressure, whatever you might think about, boyfriend, girlfriend pressure, if you know you're not capable, don't get yourself involved into it. Stay on your lane.
Somebody is in the comment section. I think she really have experience of this issue. Please continue.
Don't follow people because of the trend or because of what they like. What Vibe said. If I see person where they progress, I just celebrate the person. I'm celebrating that person. I'm happy for that person. I want to be a friend to that person. I don't want to know how he's making that money. because he might not be able to tell me how he's making that money. But I'm happy for you. I'm happy for that person. I used to post sometimes on my status. If you invite me come your house, as Mr. Tosin is, as Vibe is, as Becky is, as we are not family. If you don't invite me come your house, now street we go meet for the next 5 years. They greet ourselves. Maybe we meet for concert. Maybe we meet for party. Maybe we meet for club. Maybe we meet for show or whatever. If you don't invite me to celebrate you, and I'm not inviting you to celebrate me, bro, let's celebrate ourselves the best way we can. Let's be happy the best way we can. As I did here, so if I don't get money to eat chicken or get money to eat fish pepper soup, I know they go African restaurants. I know they go where they're expensive. But when I have that money to eat that pepper soup or that fish or whatever, bro, I'll be the first on that door. I will come. Do you know who I am? It's me, MCO Pegori Papa One of UAE. Because the money is there for me to eat it at that moment. If my family is back home, they ask me for money, or my friends, they ask me for money. My fiancé knows me already. When she tells me, maybe this person said they need this money, okay, I will give. She knows I will give. But if I just lock up and not talk anything, she not even ask me 2 times. She said, no, just lock up. She not going to even talk anything again. So, in one word, please, don't stop posting your enjoyment. Post when snap. If you see fine house, like Vibe said, if you see fine house or you see fine car, snap, put for comment, or put hashtag not my car, not my house. I think that word. Hashtag not my own. Hashtag not my own. Put it. It's not a crime. But when is your own? When is your own? When is your own? You know what you will put? Na me buy am. Me. I'm the one. This one not for me. This one not for me. I buy am with my money. I buy am with my money. This one hashtag God did it. Hashtag God did it. Hashtag no. Hashtag God made MCO buy this car. You understand? So you celebrate yourself when you have to celebrate yourself. Like me, I post when I want to post on my status. I don't care who is looking at my status. If I notice you're looking at my status as a hater, I will just mute you. You will never see my status again. There's no need to even talk about it. I'll mute you. I'll just mute. There's this option already on this platform. There is all this option. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? I have 1,000 people on my contact. Only 15 can see my story. God bless you, my sister. God bless you. In fact, I don't save people's numbers so they cannot view my story. I don't save your number so you cannot see my status. Let me even make you laugh. If you are on my contact list and you are posting about Obanje, Winch, Devil, wicked people, this one, I will not even look at your status. I will mute your status. I will not be seeing your status again. I will remove myself from seeing it.
That's it. That's all.
I round up my case, Mr. Tosin. Thank you very much. So let me just a quick one. So, in a nutshell, I just want to advise, just be you, wherever you are, be you, do whatever you can do. Don't allow anybody to pressure you to, do what you cannot do. Just be you. And if the pressure is too much, like Vipe said, block them. Jamwani blocking. So when you don't arrive again, you can unblock them and tell them, hello, I lost my car, I lost my phone, blah, 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 blah. Life continues. So many people are killing themselves. They will not eat good food because they want to send money back home. They will not eat good food. They will cannot go out to enjoy themselves. So that the little money they are making, they can save. So that when Papa and Mama call now, they will be able to, send something at home. But this life is so short. Can I sing one song for you? Can I sing one song for you? Problem. A lot of people die.
make it try they enjoy. Make it try they enjoy. Go on, no wahala.
Yes, the problem not they finish.
No.
Today they will call you. Tomorrow they will still call you. This week they will call you. So please let us enjoy the little you are making. Enjoy yourself. But if you want to at least send home, if you can, it's not a must. Don't kill yourself. But in a nutshell, just be you. Thank you, Mr. Tosin.
Okay, thank you very much.
Follow all of us. People watching, please follow the host
For this wonderful topic. It's a good topic.
Follow Hope Vibes. I did for Instagram. I'm a content, a wannabe digital content creator. Support my ministry so that I'm not going down. I will still be nice. God bless you guys.
Okay, please, if you're watching, follow everyone that is on the show now. We'll be coming to you every Tuesday night like this to talk about issue that is happening. Every Tuesday, keeping a date with us. We'll be coming with exciting topics. We'll be having it online like this then. Very soon, it will graduate to a podcast, a full podcast that we will sit in the studio, all of us, to talk about. What do you do now?
Yes, sir.
So
That's where we're going.
So please.
Thinking about the podcast. Can I say something 1 second before you? Can I say something? You know, when we were talking about this thing today, I was thinking it's an actual studio. So I already ironed my shirt, ironed my trousers,
Oh, yeah.
my jewelry. My uncle told me it's virtual. That's not my mura just do that. I'm just going to show them pen.
That is the spirit. So when we're going to the podcast, we are moving like it will be a elite podcast. People want to pay to join us. You understand?
Of course.
No, the thing is, for me, my content creation journey, I don't like to start when everything is perfect. I just want to start and do something so that you grow by the day, and even your audience will see that you are growing. Because sometimes we criticize the government that they are not doing enough. Now you say we they criticize government. Are you doing enough? How is your growth also? So no worries, we will keep advancing by the day. We'll keep growing by God's grace. So if you're watching, follow everyone that is here. It's been a very nice conversation. Thanks to everyone on the panelists. Thanks for your wealth of ideas that you share with us today. Next week also we'll be back with a very exciting topic. So make it a day with us every Tuesday night. Let's make it like that. Every Tuesday night, 8 or 9 p.m. We will discuss that better. We will discuss that better. So thank you very much. Thanks for the support. TT Empire, thank you. I've seen your contribution from the beginning of this show. Thank you very much. God bless you. I've also seen one of my boss in the comment section is be helping to answer people, because whenever we come live, people just want to ask questions about visa update and don't be smart, you know. They're not talking to that visa guy for Dubai. So Ola Jibamba, thank you very much. Thanks to everyone. There's this lady too in the comment section. What's the name again? I think I missed the name. Yeah, Clementina. Kevitina. So yeah. Thank you very much to everyone. We will call it a day now. We have been on for more than 90 minutes now. We'll call it a day so that those that want to go to work tomorrow can get prepared for their work. And we'll be back next week, Tuesday, by God's grace, with another exciting topic. We are going to be talking about, for now, I have friends here. We are going to be talking about a lot of topics, some very controversial. I mean, I'm a very controversial person, and I don't shy away from that, because what is life without controversy? So what is life without dragging anybody that can be dragged? So and well, it is well. So we'll be back by God's grace very soon, some other time. Thank you very much for our friends sending gifts. Thank you. So please follow everybody. Follow everybody on the comment section. We'll see you next week by God's grace. Bye. See you. Friends on TikTok, on Facebook, YouTube. Bye. See you.
Bye.
Thank you.